Yo, hope everyone's well and having a good trading week. It's Friday, the 31st of January, so the last day of January. I hope you all have had a great start to the year. Again, I've still got a little bit of a cold. If you guys have watched the previous video, so sorry about that. So my voice might sound a bit weird. But let's jump straight to Euro dollar. Going to be looking at the higher time frame, where I think price is going to be for the rest of the day. So yeah, so straight away again, I asked myself, where has price been? Okay, and where does price want to go to? So price has traded so into here where I called the long here, back into this. So it's ran lower. Okay, so look to the left. Where's it ran? So it's ran this sell side right here. Okay, so people who bought this put their stops here. So ran that. Look to the left of that. There's this little inefficiency here. So we can draw that across. Okay, and just do like that, make that blue. And these three down and closed candles here. Okay, so it's ran into this inefficiency here. It's taken the sell side and it's changed its state in delivery. So that is a order block. Okay, so price has now taken sell side there, bounced off this BISI here, and bounced off this order block. So that's three things potentially would turn price around. Okay, so where's the first draw on liquidity? This high right here. Okay, this high there. And if you look a little bit to the left, there's this inefficiency here, which is just above it. So that's where I would like to target. Again, always just go for the lowest fruit of the tree for now. So yeah, that'd be my target here. Looking at dollar. Okay, so we traded lower yesterday, back into the midpoint of this gap here, back into the weekly opening gap, which is there. Took sell side. Okay, so sell side, daily opening gap, weekly opening gap, pulled up higher, BISI here. So trade up higher. If you look on the 4 hour here, this here is a BISI, SIBI. So this is balanced price range here. So once it breaks away, taps back into it, it wants to trade up higher. Potentially in the long, like the high time frame, next week or so, there's buy side here, and then there's this gap here. Okay, so closed to the open. This has been left. So literally all of this here, from there to there, that had no trade in here. So there's no trading in this area. So next week or so, that could be something we target. But for now, if we're looking at euro longs, that means dollar short. So we've had buy side taken here, this wick. You want to take a look at the midpoint. It hasn't actually tapped into that just yet. So midpoint of that wick, we've had buy side here, order block here. Okay, so with dollar, we haven't seen three things, but we've seen buy side, order block rejected. I would potentially like to see this candle close outside of this order block. And where could price want to go to here? Well, these purple dotted lines, I know it's a little bit messy now, but these two purple dotted lines is a daily opening gap. So there's sell side here, and for this daily opening gap to want to run to there. So looking on the lower time frame for euro, if we're looking at euro longs, this is the midnight opening range. Okay, so price ran up higher, left these beautiful equal highs here, tanked lower during London. Okay, let's see. I'm sure you guys have seen the ICT's video, but I'm just going to draw there. Look at that there. So from here to there, -6 standard deviations. Look at that there. That could be potentially the low of Friday, but potentially. So it's ran into that there, accumulated here. Now it's trading inside the opening price now. Okay, so with our higher time frame on the hour, we're bullish. It's left these equal highs here, which is beautiful. So potentially we could look for a trade setup here to one of them run for our target there, if that makes sense for you guys. So I will update you guys. I'm sure you'll be able to find a entry for yourselves. But let me just do this. Potentially, if you're looking at sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve, here could be a nice inversion fair value gap here. That candle right there. Draw that across. See if price is respecting the consequent encouragement of it. But yeah, I'm sure you guys can find a setup, and I'll update you guys to see if I was correct with the draw on liquidity. So, not sure about any news. I know there's a couple of bits of news, but let me actually just look up quickly, just to make sure. Here. So we got PCE and then employment costs. So, and then you've got to be careful with that as well. So, yeah, definitely. If you're profited this week already, potentially you could just take the day off. If not, just be careful with trading. You don't want to really risk a lot for Friday and then have a bad weekend, you know. But yeah, I will update you guys to see where price is in the next couple of hours, or if there's a setup that I like personally. So yeah, I will catch you soon. Okay, so update. Looking at dollar again, it's sort of 50-50 for me, because dollar's saying it wants to run with this buy side here, and euro at the minute is still trading here, but nothing's saying, apart from that inefficiency here and potentially order block. Well, I guess it's gonna be 50-50 for me, but dollar looks a lot more cleaner, as daily opening gap rejected. Okay, sell side taken here. We have this BISI here. We have this inversion fair value gap here. So there. So inversion fair value gap respected. BISI order block. So we've got 9 minutes. See if it wants to close like a bullish candle, and then I potentially see a run on buy side there, buy side here, and into this inefficiency here. So when you're 50-50 like this, then it's best to just stay out of the market. I'm gonna have a look at GU cable. So ask yourself again, where is price? Price trade higher. So buy side here. We've had, this is a change state delivery. So this could be an order block. We've then had a SIBI there. We've had a low here for sell side. Sell side here. With an inefficiency here. So then if we're looking at euro again, even though it has ran sell side here into this BISI, and it's ran up higher, it could have just maybe wanted to run into this here, because it's already ran buy side here. See this buy side there. So this buy side here, buy side there, SIBI here, so similar to cable, and then order block here. But because I'm not 100% with the analysis, then I don't think that I'll be trading today, unfortunately. But yeah, dollar looks more cleaner to go for the upside, especially with this gap here. So yeah, there's no point of trying to be stubborn and try and buy euro here. If it goes up higher, then it goes up higher. But yeah, it's the best thing for me to do now is just sit on my hands until I've got a proper clear one way, so where the market shows me its hand, instead of being 50-50, like both ways it's respected. So it might be a high resistance liquidity run anyway. So yeah, but for me now, cable lower here, dollar higher, which would then make euro go lower. So where do you want to go to? I want to go to this low here. And then this inefficiency here. So that's where I see euro and cable and dollar going now. So I'll update you guys maybe at the end of the day just to see where price ended up, and if there was any trading setups then I will show you guys. But for me, I think that I will be sitting on my hands. So hope you're having a lovely weekend, and I will talk to you guys next week with NFP week, which should be fun. So take care, and again, shout out to the Inner Circle Trader. Be safe. Okay, so update. It is basically the end of the day unless you guys trade the PM session and TGIF. But so I was sort of right with the sell side and the buy side. But let's just go through it quickly. So we had this SIBI here, there. Then we had I think there's like an order block here that I was saying, yeah, order block. To start trading lower, buy side here is taken here. I've changed it for to demonstration. I quite like the red circle. So it traded lower, took out sell side here, ran into this once more. Okay. So what I was saying for the longs was sell side, order block, BISI. We had a nice closure here at 11 a.m. So 10 o'clock. So you go from here, which is 11 a.m. here. I actually haven't seen if there's a setup, but let's go through it. So this is an order block here, change set delivery, trades up higher, taps back into it here. And then my usual one is finding the breaker. There is unfortunately no breaker here. Maybe on the lower time frame, 15 seconds. Not really, no. No, nothing. I mean, trying to enter there, you would have got whipped out right there anyway. But yeah, looking on dollar, and then we go on to my other screen. Looking on dollar, it ran this buy side here and this buy side here, which I was saying. The next target would have been that. Look at the midpoint of this wick. There. Taps into that, so draw liquidity there, next draw liquidity there, and then this next draw liquidity would have been there, and then trading into this gap here. But now buy side's been taken there, gap here, midpoint of the gap, order block here, rejection with that candle there at 11 o'clock again, similar to euro. So then it traded lower, back into this daily opening gap here, potentially sell side, this daily opening gap here as well. If that makes sense for you guys, hopefully it does. So I guess I was sort of right with we was going to go lower first, then go run higher, only because of dollar. Because dollar looked nice that we wanted to run this high here. But looking for euro is looking more short, potentially, hence why dollar didn't run this high here. It would have just wanted to run into that there, which I was actually looking for as well. I did draw that across, and I looked at there, and I was like, okay, it didn't actually reach that there. So I reached it there, and then that confirmation candle there is running lower. There's this BISI here as well. So looking on the other side, So let's go on to the 5. This is the midnight opening range. Here I thought potentially it'd be low of the day. Left this equal lows here, ran through that, so ran sell side, and then wanted to run higher. I mean, look at these highs. I had a feeling this was going to get taken out. And has it taken out of this just yet? It has now. So it's taken out buy side there as well. But so it trades lower, starts trading higher. Okay. So trades into this here, midpoint, that purple box here, and this is the fair value gap, the first presented fair value gap from the midnight open. Okay, so here. What else was I looking at? If you're looking at sell side of the curve, buy side of the curve here, so sell side of the curve, you can treat that as an inversion fair value gap here. Here, so taps into that there, trades lower, breaks above, inversion fair value gap, right on the high of the opening range. So the first 30 minutes of the opening range, look at that there, right on the high there, trades up higher, takes buy side there, takes buy side there, and then look at that, dumps it down again. Potentially would have got taken out if you moved your stops too early. Would have tapped back into this inefficiency here, right back into the opening range high, before absolutely running higher, taking out the buy side. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. It was more 50-50 for me, hence why price, I guess, ran lower, ran up higher, sort of seek and destroy. If I was truly looking for longs here, I would have preferred it to be like about 8 AM New York time. Then I'll be definitely looking for that long. Because it closed at 11, which is past the kill zone, I couldn't really trade it. Plus it's a Friday. So yeah, that's just unfortunate. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and if you guys made it to the end of the video, leave a comment. What comment should I? Let's just say range. If you guys actually made it to the end, just comment range. I just want to see how many people actually make it to the end. So appreciate you guys and enjoy your weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Be safe.